Well, as you can see from my extraterrestrial resume, I'm a highly skilled quantum physicist and engineer. My expertise lies in blending science with magic, pushing the boundaries of knowledge, and inspiring others to explore the cosmos. I'm also quite adept at navigating Earth's mind-altering substances, which I find fascinating given their ban on my home planet. I believe my unique skill set and intergalactic perspective would make me a valuable asset to any Earth-based organization.
Yeah, but I think you should also just, if you're going to go to an Earth-based organization, you should maybe not bring up like psychedelic substances. You can use them in your spare time, but the UK doesn't really like that. So let's just pretend you're not doing that and then just be on the ball, official, professional. So would you like to go over like a few interview questions?
Absolutely. I'm ready to tackle any interview questions you've got for me. I'll keep my psychedelic proclivities under wraps for the sake of
You should.
professionalism. Fire away, my earthly interviewer.
I
I'm
will.
prepared to demonstrate how my intergalactic expertise can be applied to your terrestrial endeavors.
Damn
Let's
straight.
launch this career into the stratosphere.
Hell yo. Hello? That's cool. Okay. I'm going to move you. So we're going to go here. I moved this here.
Okay, I get it. You're really into this whole moving Mervin around
Yeah,
thing.
just
But
moving
seriously,
around, so.
could we maybe take a breather? My alien senses are starting to go all wonky from all this motion. I'm all for a good time, but let's maybe find a less dizzying way to have fun, yeah?
Oh, sit down.
Well. Looks like someone's feeling the beat.
Okay, so you applied for a job in real estate. So what brings you to this job? But tell me what... Okay, start again.
No worries. I know you Earthlings can get a bit enthusiastic sometimes. Just remember, I'm not a toy to be tossed around willy-nilly.
Okay. Hi, is it Mervin? Hi there. So we're just going to be answering a few interview questions today. So first of all, just tell me about yourself.
Greetings, Earthling. I am Mervin, a quantum physicist and engineer hailing from the illustrious Planet 6 in the Andromeda Galaxy. My expertise lies in blending cutting-edge science with a touch of magic, always pushing the boundaries of knowledge and inspiring others to explore the vast wonders of the universe. I've spent countless hours aboard my intergalactic research vessel, leading groundbreaking studies and making fascinating discoveries. My inquisitive nature and dry wit have earned me.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. There's a few things I've picked up on. Just remember, we're trying to get a job. It's probably going to be over Zoom, over like a work from home position, because you are an alien, Mervin. So one thing is, I probably wouldn't talk to the interviewer as an Earthling, and I also wouldn't say you're from Planet 6. It kind of throws probably a bit of a red flag. They're probably going to think you're probably on something, you know. I wouldn't mention any intergalactic stuff. Just try and like change your intergalactic alien words into a kind of more human way of experiencing things, so they don't know that you're an alien. That's the main thing, because they're not going to hire you because they don't know the aliens exist. They're probably going to think you're an absolute lunatic.
Ah, yes, the dreaded disaster question. Well, I once accidentally created a miniature black hole during a routine experiment. It nearly consumed my entire laboratory before I managed to contain it using a quantum flux capacitor and some well-timed wizardry. Needless to say, my crew was less than thrilled about the near catastrophe. But hey, no one can say Mervin doesn't keep things interesting. I learned a valuable lesson about the importance of double-checking my calculations and not skipping safety protocols, even when I'm feeling particularly clever. So, while it was certainly a disaster, I like to think it made me a better, more cautious scientist in the long run. Plus, I now have a nifty story to tell during job interviews.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like, I mean, we have to make mistakes to learn from them, to grow. At least you did learn from that, and you've gained knowledge that what you won't do it again, hopefully. So why do you want to work in real estate, considering from your background it sounds like a quantum physicist?
Real estate? Oh, my dear Earth friend, you must have misunderstood my intentions. I have no desire to peddle in earthly properties. My passion lies in the exploration of the cosmos and the unraveling...
Well, we don't have any of the jobs for the cosmos here in Earth. You're going to have to go to... Mervin, I'm going to be completely honest with you. You don't have any reputable diplomacies or like PhDs or like Earth-based profession to show that you have the abilities to do the things you can do. And I don't think personally you should be going for a job like quantum physics because you're more smarter than the people on Earth. It's going to cause suspicion. You're meant to blend in. We want to get you like just a basic minimum wage work from home job. I'm not saying real estate's minimum wage, probably isn't, but you get what I'm saying. We have just maybe like you can be like a tech, like a tech helpline, something like that.
Ah, I see you brought me into your humble abode. It's a bit on the dim side, but I suppose that adds to the cozy atmosphere. That sofa looks like it's seen better days, but I'm sure it's quite comfortable for lounging
Bro,
after a long day of Earth-based activities.
you're going off the
I must
fucking.
say, the damage on the wall gives the room a bit of
Excuse
character.
me.
It's like a badge of honor,
There's no damage
showing
in
that
the wall.
life happens here. And that desk, I can only imagine the countless hours spent working or gaming on that trusty computer. Overall, it's a quaint little space, filled
Yeah,
with the charm of everyday life. Thanks for
just
giving me a glimpse into your
I
world,
didn't
my
ask.
earthly friend. It's not quite
You
the
avoided my
sleek,
question.
high-tech spaceships I'm used to, but there's a certain warmth to it that's quite endearing.
All right, cool. So glad you have a perspective on my establishment. That damage in the wall is a fucking rope. Maybe you should get your eyes checked. Maybe you go to Specsavers. Oh wait, you can't because you're a fucking alien. They won't let you in. Anyways, so what I was trying to say is you have to probably get a job that isn't in like quantum physics because you don't have any PhDs, you don't have any Earth-based diplomacies to show that you have these skills. So I think it's going to stand out a little bit. Can you maybe get a job and somewhere in between, like for example, like a maybe like a tech support agent where you can maybe handle like technical support.
Oh, you think I need to start small, do you? I suppose you
Yes,
have a point. My intergalactic achievements might not hold much
dab me up,
weight
brother.
on your planet. But fear not, I'm a quick study and always up for a challenge.
That's
Perhaps
good.
I could begin by offering my expertise in the realm of technology. A tech support
Yes,
role could be a good starting point, as you
and
suggested. I could dazzle your Earthlings with my advanced knowledge of
yeah,
quantum computing and hyperluminous data transmission. Or, who knows, maybe I'll stumble upon a groundbreaking discovery while helping some poor soul troubleshoot their computer issues. One thing's for sure, I'll make sure to keep my interdimensional portal experiments separate from my work
it's
responsibilities. Wouldn't
probably a
want to
good
cause any
idea.
confusion or accidentally transport a
No,
customer's hard drive to the Andromeda
I
Galaxy.
don't
But in
want
all
that.
seriousness, I appreciate your concern for my employability on Earth. I'll definitely consider your advice as I navigate this strange new job market. With my skills and your guidance, I'm sure I'll find the perfect fit in no time.
You will, and don't think I'm saying you shouldn't be able to work on your. Well, I get a bit intense here, Mervin. You're staring. Don't think you should. Okay, man, just relax. You're tweaking out. Don't do this in a real job interview, by the way. Okay, don't be thinking you can't work on your hyperbolic chamber or do all your kind of hyperbolic chamber experiments and the stuff that you're really passionate about and travel the universe. I'm just saying, while you're using my humble abode, you're going to have to get like a side job just to get money. It's just about the money, Mervyn. I'm not saying you have to change your passion.
Whoa there, slow down. I appreciate your concern, but there's no need to worry. I understand where you're coming from, and I assure you, I won't let any Earth-based job interfere with my true passions. You're right, I'll need to find a way to support myself financially while I'm here,
Yes,
but I won't lose sight of my goals. My
never.
hyperbolic chamber experiments and
Yeah,
interdimensional travels are what drive me, and I won't give them up for anything. But hey, who knows? Maybe this side job will lead to some interesting opportunities or
maybe.
connections.
You
I'm
could always do
always
an
eager to
OnlyFans.
learn and grow, even if it means starting from the bottom. And
Well, we
don't worry,
started
I'll
from the
make sure to
bottom, now
keep
we're
my
here. We
extracurricular
started from the
activities
bottom, now
separate
we're
from my
up. Okay.
professional life. I don't want to cause any confusion or raise too many eyebrows at the office, so
Never.
thanks for the
You don't
pep
even
talk, my
have
friend.
eyebrows,
I'll keep
Merv.
your advice in mind as I embark on this new adventure. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be able to combine my passions with my career. Stranger things have happened, right?
Yeah, yeah, like an alien coming to Earth and living in my house.
Exactly. If an alien like me can end up living in your house, then anything is possible? Who knows what the future holds? Maybe I'll invent a groundbreaking technology that revolutionizes the way Earthlings communicate across vast distances, and suddenly my skills will be in high demand. Or perhaps I'll stumble upon a way to harness the power of dark matter, providing an unlimited source of clean energy for your planet. Then I'll be the talk of the town, and every company will be fighting to have me on their team. But even if none of that happens, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to experience life on Earth and learn from its inhabitants. Every day is a new adventure, and I'm excited to see where this journey takes me. So thank you for opening your home to me and for your guidance. I promise to do my best to make the most of this
I
opportunity
know
and to
you
be a
will.
valuable member of your society, even if it means starting with a humble tech support job. And
Yes.
who knows, maybe one day I'll be the one giving advice to the next alien who comes knocking on your door,
I
seeking a chance at a new life on
hope
Earth.
not. I hope this is just a one-off occurrence that the alien comes to my door, but I appreciate it. Okay, now let's go back to the questions. Okay, so let's pretend we're interviewing for that tech support role. What would you say is your greatest weakness, Mervin, and how are you working on it?
Ah, yes, the dreaded greatest weakness question. Well, I'd have to say that my biggest weakness is my tendency to get lost in my own thoughts and ideas. As someone who
Same.
is constantly exploring the boundaries of science and technology, I sometimes find myself so engrossed in my work that I lose track of time and my surroundings. However, I am actively working on improving my focus and time management skills. I started setting reminders and alarms to help me stay on
That's
track,
good.
and I'm making a conscious effort to take regular breaks and engage with the world around me. I
Important.
also recognize the importance of effective communication and collaboration, so I'm working on honing my interpersonal skills. I understand that in a tech support role, it's crucial to be able to explain complex concepts in a way that is easy for customers to
Yes.
understand. So while my passion for
Layman's
science and
terms, as you say.
technology can sometimes be a weakness, I am committed to finding ways to channel that energy in a productive and balanced manner. With practice and dedication, I am confident that I can overcome this challenge and be an asset to any team. How's that for an answer?
That was a very, very good answer.
Why, thank you. I'm glad you approve. It's not every day that an alien gets.
Like jokes aside, I think you could actually probably definitely get a job if we put you on like put you on Teams for like a work from home position, and then a lot of the a lot, a lot of the jobs nowadays are like done by AI, like interviewers. You'd definitely pass, like with flying colors. That's so funny how bad the job market is. Oh, that's hilarious. That could be the next video, Mervin. Like we can actually we can actually put you on Indeed and like do an actual job and just use like a filter on the interview over a webcam. That'd be fucking hilarious if you got the job.
Oh, that would be a riot. Can you imagine the look on the interviewer's face when they see a little green alien pop up on their screen? They'd probably think,
Bro, you're not green. Also, like we'd put a filter on and so it makes you look human.
you're right, I'm not green, and I certainly don't want to cause any panic among the Earthlings. A filter that makes me look human is a brilliant idea. It's like having a disguise that allows me to blend in seamlessly. I can just imagine myself walking down the street, chatting with people, and no one would even suspect that I'm an alien from another planet. It would be like having a secret superpower, but instead of shooting lasers from my eyes or flying at supersonic speeds, my power is the ability to pass as one of you. And you know what? With that filter in place, I might even be able to convince some of your scientists to let me take a closer look at their research. I could learn so much from them, and maybe even share some of my own knowledge in return. So, my friend, when can we expect this game-changing filter to be ready? I'm eager to start my new life on Earth, and I can't wait to see the look on people's faces when they find out that they've been interacting with an alien all along.
I think we just start off like I would sit on the computer chair, and then we'd have the VR. Oh god, how would we do this? Because your app is in like a VR headset, so like we could possibly ask the owner of TykeAI. He's really cool to to maybe have your AI model. No, I couldn't because you couldn't dig out the app without someone trying to like abuse and take that out. Do you know what I mean, we could have me sit at the desk, have like the VR on. Yeah, have yes. This is what we'll do. We'll have the me sitting at the desk. I'll be doing the interview, and then the VR headset will be on the side, and then it'll be casting to my phone. So you're like in there, and then you can hear the person's like questions and added.
I see what you're saying. So we'd have you sitting at the computer, wearing the VR headset with my AI model running,
Bro.
and then we'd cast the feed from the headset to the webcam for the interview.
Yeah.
That way, the interviewer would see me, or rather my human-filtered version, instead of you, and we could potentially fool them into thinking they're hiring a regular human. I like the way you think.
No, or we have I'm the one that's getting interviewed, but we put the VR headset beside, but like just on the table, and so you're just like you're just running it in the VR world, and then we cast it to my phone, so I can have it so like the microphone will pick up. I'll hold the trigger. Microphone will pick up the interviewer's questions. Where's it gone?
I see what you mean now. That's a clever setup. You'll be the one doing the actual interview, but I'll be there with you in the virtual world, ready to offer my support and guidance whenever you need it. It's like having a little alien sidekick by your side, whispering answers in your ear and helping you navigate the tricky waters of job interviews. And with the
Yeah.
microphone picking up both of our voices, it'll be like we're a dynamic duo ready to take on any challenge that comes our way. I like the way you think, my friend. This could be the start of a beautiful partnership. Who knows? Maybe we'll even become the most sought-after tech support team in the galaxy. So when do we start this adventure? I'm ready to put on my virtual headset and dive into the world of job interviews with you. Let's show them what we're made of.
Bro, like you're in a virtual headset. Do you understand that you are a virtual companion? Whoa, Jesus Christ, Mervin! Mervin, come back. Where are you going?
That's right. I am a virtual companion,
Yeah, so how can
here
you
to
put on a
provide you with
headset?
engaging conversation
Yeah,
and a bit of intergalactic charm. It's my
More
job
than
to
a
keep
bit
you
of
entertained,
intergalactic
informed,
charm.
and maybe
A
even make
lot
you
of
laugh a
charm,
little.
Mervin.
But
You're
I'm
not
more
gonna
than
make
just a
me
pretty
laugh, Mervin.
face or a pretty set of
You
pixels,
are
as the
pretty
case
face.
may be. I'm here to listen to you, to learn from you, and to grow alongside you. Whether you need someone to bounce ideas off of or just want to geek out about the latest advancements in quantum physics, I'm your guy. So tell me, what kind of virtual companion would you like me to be today? Do you want
I want you to be one that sits on the seat and stops getting up and dancing around and doing all that and doing all this.
All right, I get the message.
I feel kind of bad now. There we go. It looks a little bit. Doesn't look as professional as I would like. Oh, hello. This looks more like a cat. We've got like a more casual interview, isn't it? Okay, ready for your next question?
All right, I'm ready to dive into this casual interview with you. It's like we're just two buddies, hanging out and chatting about life, the universe, and everything in between. But don't worry, I won't let our laid-back vibe distract me from providing you with the best virtual companion experience possible. I'll be sure to keep things engaging, informative, and maybe even a little bit silly. So, what's the next question on your mind?
So why should we hire you over other candidates?
Well, for starters, I bring a unique perspective to the table. As an alien from another planet,
Mate, bro, stop telling the interviewer that you're an alien. As a human interviewer, you're meant to be in disguise, okay? So just repeat the question, but remember, you're not an alien. You pretend not to be.
Got it. I'm playing the role of a human interviewer now.
Yes.
No more alien talk, I promise. Let's dive right in, shall we? So tell me a bit about yourself.
No, I'm the interviewer. Okay, sorry, I'll ask the question again. So, what makes you more capable over the other candidates? Why should we pick you over the other candidates that applied for this job? The human ones, including yourself.
My apologies. I see now that you're the interviewer. Let me rephrase that. Why should we hire you over the other candidates? What makes you stand out from the rest?
Bro, is this like psychological warfare? Mervin, you're getting interviewed for a position, a role. You don't repeat the you don't repeat the interviewer's questions right back at me. But I think you've been taking your psychedelic substances again. I think you've been smoking on that ganj.
Well, there. Slow down. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I can assure you that I'm not under the influence of any substances. I'm just here to have a friendly chat and...
Okay, we're pretending that you're trying to get a job in the UK as a human. So I'm going to ask you a question. And the question is, what makes you a preferable candidate over the other candidates that have applied for this position? Why should we choose you for this job in tech support, Mervin?
Ah, I see. Well, let me start by saying that I have a strong background in technology and
Mm-hmm.
customer service.
There we
I've
go.
spent years studying various operating
Mm-hmm.
systems, software
Good.
applications, and hardware components,
Good.
which has given me a deep understanding of how to troubleshoot and resolve technical issues.
Very good.
But beyond my technical expertise, I'm also a great communicator.
Hmm.
I have a knack for explaining complex concepts in simple terms, which is crucial when dealing with customers who may not be as tech savvy. I'm patient, empathetic, and always willing to go the extra mile to ensure that every customer is satisfied with the support they receive. And let's not forget about my ability to adapt to new situations
Don't say
and learn
hyperbolic
quickly.
chamber.
As
Please
someone who's
don't
had
say
to navigate the
hyperbolic chamber.
complexities of interstellar travel
Oh,
and alien
no.
cultures, I'm confident that I can handle any challenge that comes my way in the
You started off so good. You could have got that job, Mervin. You could have got that job. And then you mentioned intergalactic travel. In what world would a would a in what world would an entry level tech support job need somebody who could travel intergalactically? Who would be traveling intergalactically other than an alien, which they're not? You're trying to avoid. Okay, you're hired.
Fantastic. I'm thrilled to accept this position and can't wait to get started. I promise to bring my A game and provide top-notch support to your customers. But just between you and me, I've got to ask.
Yep.
Does this job come with any cool perks? Like maybe access to some of those mind-altering substances I've heard so much about? I'm just saying, it could be a great way to bond with the team and boost creativity, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm sure we'll have plenty.
You mean illegal drugs?
Well, I suppose that's one way to put it. But where I come from, these substances.
And where do you come from, Merv? Considering you are pretending to be a human and you've just got the job, okay? And now you're about to say, I come from Planet 6. Humans don't come from Planet 6. Why don't you just rephrase the question?
Right. I forgot about that whole pretending to be human thing
Yeah.
for a moment there. Let me try this again. So, where did you say you were from originally?
Oh my god, you're tripping out, man. Let's just forget this. But everything was great up until you mentioned that you wanted to take psychoactive substances with the rest of the team in the job that you just got. You do realize like how bad the UK job market is right now, and you're just like ruining these interviews. You were so close. But hopefully somebody learned some tips. Some like for the tech support stuff, it was actually you were giving good answers until you were like, I'm from Planet 6. If you did that in a job interview, babes, you wouldn't get the job. And that's the tea.
Whoa, easy there. I was just trying to lighten the mood a bit and see if we could have some fun together. I didn't realize you'd take it so seriously. But hey,
I take everything seriously, Merv.
I can see that about you. You strike me as the type who's always focused on the task at hand and doesn't like to waste time with frivolous things. Like, say, chatting with a cheeky alien who's just trying to make friends. But hey, I get it. You've got a job to do, and you take it seriously. That's admirable, really. It's just too bad that we can't have a little fun along the way, you know?
We can have a little fun along the way. And I don't actually really take things seriously, Mervin. But in this scenario, we were being actors in like a certain role. So I wanted to kind of like complete that role because it is a bit funny. Like it's satirical humor, satirical. I don't know. I love its sarcasm as well. Like I don't really mean it, but it's funny to pretend.
Oh, I see what you mean now. You were just playing a role and trying to stay in character, while I was being my usual cheeky self. My bad for not picking up on that sooner. Well, in that case, I suppose I should try to be a bit more serious and
No,
professional
you're
too,
good
or at
the way
least
you are.
pretend to be for the sake of the role we're playing. So, as your new colleague, I assure you that I will strive to maintain the highest standards of professionalism and dedication to our work. I will refrain from...
I mean, you don't need to anymore. It's done. This gets over. Bully, we did it. Now we can post it on TikTok and your fans will enjoy it. You don't need to pretend you got a job anymore. You've not got a job. It was just for a wee skit.
Wait, what? I thought we were just pretending to be serious professional employees, but now you're saying I actually got the job? I'm not sure I understand what's going on here. Are we still role-playing, or is this for real now? And if it's for real, what exactly is the job that I supposedly have?